ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan. Carter Nolan is behind the camera.
Always am.
Welcome back. Jets win finally 4-2 over the Vancouver Canucks in Winnipeg. Great to see, honestly, especially at the end of a little bit of a mini homestand here. Jets needed this badly needed this. Jets were on their longest losing streak of the season at 3 games. Canucks were on their longest winning streak on the road of 7 games. So this was definitely a much-needed win for the Winnipeg Jets. So let's go into this, obviously, before we go any further. And also, by the way, here's a special thing. Today, we got live in-arena reactions because a buddy of mine named Sheldon, shout out to Sheldon, was there. Thank you for that, by the way. What a guy. Sent me the pre-intro that you see and all of the live reactions that are going to be linked down below as well in the timestamps. Are courtesy of him, including a great penalty shot one, which we will get to. Trust me. But yeah, before we go any further, reminder this video is sponsored. Check it out.
Do you hate when you can't find your preferred sports betting site?
Bet99! Bet99! Caramba! Caramba! Spreads? This doesn't look like cool bets. Betway! Betway! Ah, it's a spider!
Well, that is a problem no longer. With BetStamp, you have access to all your favorite betting websites all on one platform. Just pick the game and select the best money line to ensure you make the most for every bet you make. To take advantage of this extraordinary opportunity, make sure you download BetStamp from the App Store or use the link in the description below and use referral code NHP to let them know you're coming from us and you're saving money. Now, without further ado, let's get back to the video.
So yeah, a couple changes to the roster. Capobianco is out. Villi is in. Good to see. The offense stays virtually the same except they move up Lowry and drop down Scheifele and move up Gagner. Gagner's 1,000th NHL game. It was great that the Jets won for that. Honestly, it's fun. It's a weird, funny fact, but the Jets have had 3 celebrations for an 1,000th game in the NHL that were from their own team. It's been Paul Stastny, Blake Wheeler, and Sam Gagner in that order, and they've won all of them. They beat, I believe, the Vancouver Canucks, the Toronto Maple Leafs, and the Vancouver Canucks, I think. I could be getting the Stastny one wrong. It might be someone else, but it's a Canadian team. It was in the North Division. It was really, really quiet ceremony. It was awkward. But this one was great, honestly. They honor... they had that, obviously, that great Gagner 1K font that came out. Love that. Yeah, he had a good game, by the way, honestly. I don't think... He did a lot of what's expected of him, doing good defensive plays in his own zone and trying to just move the play along. But yeah, you know what's not good, though? Dylan goddamn Samberg tonight. Oh, boy. So, under a minute in, Canucks score 1-0. Reaction here. No! No! What is that? Where are you passing? God. That's a horrible start by the Jets, especially after all that beautiful, ceremonies and stuff, and then you do that. Dylan Samberg, here's your worst Jet of the Night award. There you go, buddy. Take the Mike Award. Dylan Samberg had a bad hockey game. And it's hilarious, too, because there was a moment when Kevin Sawyer highlighted Dylan Samberg's game at some point, and I'm like, bruh, no. Read the room. Read the room, Kevin. Read the room. Also, Kevin is a pun machine, and at one point he said, "What's the dealia?" And at that point, I wanted to jump off a bridge, but I didn't. I held it together.
Wait, did he actually say that?
Yes. He made it on that when he made the glove save on DeMello. He's like, afterwards, as they're talking, he's like, yeah, what's the dealia? And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Shut your fucking mouth. But yeah, let's just move this out of the way carefully because it's high merchandise. But yeah, this first period's awful. Well, not awful, but it is a lot more of what we saw in the Minnesota game where the Jets just aren't breaking into the offensive zone. They're showing their fatigue and their lack of skill depth on the offense. Now, fortunately, the Canucks could completely piss this game away in the second period, but this first period is pretty much a picture-perfect game by the Canucks so far. The shot count's about 9-6 for Vancouver going in, leaving the first period. They have a 1-0 lead, which is good that we only held it to a 1-0 lead, because the power play that the Canucks had was very dangerous looking, and we were just able to survive it. We go to the second period, and the Jets begin to open up. So first off, they get a power play. Jets does not take long. Mark Scheifele on the power play makes it 1-1 reaction here. Yeah! Woo! Let's go! Another Morrissey point. I think it was Scheifele in front on the deflection. Needed that, though. Holy hell. Woo! And yeah, that was great. And as I'm saying this, we'll just show the footage from inside the arena of the 1-1 goal right here. Yes, as you can see, some of these have audio, some don't. So we're just going to overlay it. So, yeah, great shot from the point by Morrissey. He would be hit really hard in the third period, would return for a bit, and then leave the game again. I'm waiting for an update on that. I'm concerned. I'm going to say that. If Morrissey's out, we're fucked. Like, very simply.
He was back on the bench later.
Yeah, no. But then he left again.
Might just be a precautionary thing.
True. But, yeah, Jets make it 1-1 on the power play, and the penalty kill for tonight for the Vancouver Canucks was awful. It was a hot garbage mess. It was terrible. It didn't limit a lot of chances. It couldn't really. It let the top line get to work, and also too, that's the big problem with the Canucks here. All the Canucks needed to do was just keep this game 5-on-5, and even though the Jets will create momentum, they need to just keep it like evened up, because the Jets only have like 5 really, really good players on their team right now, and so many of them are injured. But what do? They give the Jets so many chances. Speaking of a chance, Pierre-Luc Dubois gets hooked by Ethan Bear on a breakaway, so that's a penalty shot, and he will score, and I call it to the letter. Swing out to his right, shoot left side. Reaction here.
Low blocker.
Oh! What a shot! Yes! Woo! Yes! And then the arena erupted after this. This was not long after the first goal by Scheifele, and then here's the live in-arena reaction here. You can hear they are thunderous. But yeah, no. Jets don't go away, though. After making it 2-1, they get a power play late in the period. And this was a mess. They had a 5-on-4. Then it was a 4-on-4 because Dubois takes a deserved interference penalty. Then it was a 4-on-3. And then Mark Scheifele scores to make it 3-1 with 2 seconds left in the second period. Reaction here.
Fire it. Give it to fire.
Yeah! Woo! He's done it again! Let's go! Yes! Yes! And here is the in-arena goal. Just, yeah. But yeah, no, honestly, great period by the Jets. They outshoot the Canucks 20-6 in the second period, which is deafening. Colin Delia had a decent game. There was not a lot wrong with it. It's just that I think maybe he, honestly, I'm gonna say something here. It's not to be mean. Colin Delia is not really an NHL goalie. He's an AHL starter and a fringe backup. he's like the third guy in the rotation right now. No disrespect. Like, good for him on making it here. And he's 2-1, so he obviously was decent coming in. But, like, I don't know. It's a bit of a mismatch in the goaltending battle here. We go to the third period. Jets, this game simmers down a lot in the third period. Tyler Myers makes a big hit. Josh Morrissey. Nobody should be mad at Tyler Myers, though. It's honestly just, it's a clean hit, and Myers eases up quite a lot on Morrissey. It's just that it's the height difference, and it's clean right on the chest. And then out of nowhere, Connor Garland scores. Reaction here. Oh! Damn it. How did that even go in? A real nothing play. Oh, yeah, 3-2. Canucks will make it. Gets a little nerve-wracking there, but the Jets do enough to keep the pressure on them. Stenlund gets a couple looks. AJF gets a couple looks. Kyle Connor gets a couple looks. It's enough where you didn't feel like Vancouver was generating enough momentum to create that tying goal. For the most part, the Jets knew that we're getting chances down low. I really like that look from Kevin Stenlund. He got a couple looks, honestly, down low. Billy Hanel had his best game of the season tonight. Honestly, it's been I would argue that was Billy Hanel's best game in 3 years. Like, it was a really good hockey game for Billy Hanel. On a night where Dylan Sandberg pretty much caused the one entire goal in happening and didn't have the best game, his D partner in Billy Hanel looked rock solid tonight, and I was super happy to see it. And then to end this off, Mark Scheifele would complete his hat trick to make it 4-2. Reaction here. Colin, get out! Yeah! Woo! Hat trick for Scheifele! Let's go! Woo! So, funny story. You'll notice I'm laughing in that clip. It's because Colin Delia, you can hear the hot mics. The bench tells Colin Delia to leave, to go to the bench. And so that way, when JT Miller takes it from behind his own net, he has 6 guys coming up the ice. But Delia sees that Miller keeps going behind the net, so he thinks that JT's getting pressured. To the point where JT Miller gets behind the net, goes, "Get out of the fucking net!" and bangs his stick 3 times on the crossbar for him so that Colin Delia has to fuck off. I actually, like, I haven't seen that in a while, but, like, JT Miller's got a short fuse. But, yeah, no, Jets go on to win this game 4-2. Mark Scheifele gets a hat trick with that empty net goal. And it was super great to see the emotion on his face after he scored that, because obviously this Mark Scheifele is very stone-faced sometimes. So it was good to see a lot of emotion on that goal. Jets pick up the win. And, yeah, great game overall. 3 stars for this game. Third star with 2 assists tonight, Josh Morrissey. Second star with a penalty shot goal, Pierre-Luc Dubois. First star with a hat trick, Mark Scheifele. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. We really would appreciate it. We do every single Jets game, so we'll definitely do one more, I think, for the Canucks. Don't forget to leave a like as well, because it really does appreciate it, even if you didn't like how the game went. Hopefully you liked the video. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Connor, the old Spectre top for Connor, and score! Pierre-Luc Dubois